have literally gone back and forth so many times about when to start again, when I should just pull out the camera. So I'm gonna just go with it today with no expectation, no pressure. Obviously, there's a bunch of mess like behind me, like I'm just not gonna overthink it. Normally I like things to look perfect and whatever, and I know that is just not realistic. So usually this is how we are. This is how it goes. And anyways, I just wanted to say welcome back for those who have been watching, and I have not been on here in so long. And I kind of wanted to get into that a little bit, but maybe I'll talk about that later. But right now I'm actually just in the middle of folding laundry, just very realistic stay-at-home mom vibes. Yep, that's fine. And I got little Ellie, she's like on the move like crazy. And yeah, she's just like climbing up a lot. And Haven is just really, really busy in this season. She has a really hard time with her attention span. And so I feel like I'm very torn a lot, but I also just love YouTube and I love making videos. So I'm still gonna keep trying because I just want to. I just want to keep going with it. And maybe it's just God like putting that on my heart to continue to do. And so I'm going to keep trying and keep showing up the best I can for you guys and those who love watching. So right now I'm just going to finish up, I guess, the laundry. After I'm done some of this laundry, if I can finish it before I have to go pick up Tobiah, because I do have to go pick him up really soon. But anyways, let me just get into the rest of this laundry. And I'm just gonna watch something on like the TV while I do it, because that always helps me just make it more fun, because laundry is my least favorite chore in our house. Just saying. For a nap, her last nap, and yesterday it took her an hour to go down because she just learned how to stand. And I feel like because she's just excited and wants to stand in her crib, it's like she just doesn't want to settle down and sleep. So we'll see how she does. I have her on my camera right now, but I don't like desperately need a coffee right now, but I want a coffee right now. So I think I'm gonna make one. So I thought I would show you guys my current coffee fixation. So I'm gonna make that right now. This is like a new addition to the kitchen, and I thought I would share because 2025, a lot of people have like new goals and things, especially with health. We had a 0 water tank that we used, but the filters cost us a lot per month. I think I had to change the filter twice a month. The filters were like $40. So it's like $40 a month in just filters. So we decided to get this machine. It's a water drop machine. It has a reverse osmosis filter like system in it. Needless to say, it's really great onto making coffee, because now I just went on a tangent about our water machine, but because it's like in our coffee area, I didn't want like people being like, what is that thing? Just grab an espresso pod. The next thing I've been doing is just putting it in my frother, and then that's just regular milk in there. Sometimes I add some heavy whipping cream, so we're gonna warm that up. I also have this. It's like a peppermint bark syrup. It's just like a subtle flavor. I only do a pump and a half of this. Okay, now I'm making air fryer steak, which I've never done before, but I heard it's pretty good. So I have that in the air fryer, as you can probably hear. And then I'm doing some fire roasted veggies. It's like a bag you get from Costco. It had like really good ingredients. And so I'm trying to make that with the steak right now. And I'm just really hoping that this steak turns out, because I don't want to waste steak. Like, I'll still eat it, but you know what I mean? Like, you want it to be good. Grocery store, came back, and yes, hi. She loves the camera now. When I pull it out, she's like, what is this thing? So yeah, we went there, then came home and did some tidying. As you saw, we've done, is that right? Every time I talk, she's gonna talk. Let me get her out and then I'll finish what I'm saying. Just prepping to do a bunch of things for a trip we're taking this weekend. We're just going for 2 nights to a place called Blue Mountain, where you can go like snowboarding and skiing, and there's like a village, and it'll be really like cute wintry vibes. I think our goal is to go around bedtime so that the kids just sleep, and then we'll just transfer them at the cottage when we get there. So I've just been doing laundry to make sure all the loads are clean. And Haven right now is actually like working on her splits with like a YouTube video. She was like, I want to learn the splits. So anyways, I just thought, why not put on like a video, and then she can kind of try that way. So that's kind of keeping her busy while I'm doing this. And I wanted to mention before like I forget, I wanted to talk about what was going on with YouTube and like the videos, and why I've been like absent for so long on YouTube specifically. I've always been posting on Instagram as often as I can, but with YouTube I took like a full-on like hiatus and just like dipped with no explanation really. So essentially what happened was I was getting very burnt out and very overtired because Ellie was not sleeping through the night. I'm not even sure if I touched on that in previous videos, but yeah, she's sleeping well now for the most part, but before she was just like not. And I think I had no energy like to do anything in the evenings, to edit, adding anything more to my plate, so I just had to take a break. But now I feel like I'm in a place where I can handle it again and take on that task, so here we are. But I am planning to bring you guys along for the weekend and show like a little bit of our trip and whatnot. But tonight we're just like getting there and basically going to sleep, and then have a whole day tomorrow, and then going home the next day. So it's really short. There was another thing I wanted to mention about 2025, because this is like the first video in 2025, is some of the goals that Nate and I have placed like over our year and like what we want to do. One thing is like be better with healthier eating. I feel like I've already been on like a good track with it. I've not been perfect with it, but like progressively getting better. I feel like the only sugary stuff that I have is currently just my coffee, which I'm like, I can justify. I can just justify the coffee. Another thing we wanted to work on this year is definitely our finances and like sticking to a budget. And we love Dave Ramsey, if you've ever heard of him. He is really good about pointing it all back to God, and like just has a really good job explaining it. I will link a video that we watch at least like every time we've been struggling. It just really like encourages budgeting, and so you can take control of your money and know where it's going. So we find that really helpful to watch, even like before you even like set a budget in place or whatever. That has been very helpful to watch, and it's very encouraging, and he's really funny, and he brings like so much lightness to it. Like, it doesn't feel like all these rules and like whatever. It's actually just like, it's a really good video. So I'll link that in the description because it's really encouraging to watch. Some other things is just like trying to be more organized, which is why I feel like I want to take on YouTube again. Is like, if I can organize my life better, then I can like consistently put videos up. And same thing with like Instagram stuff, and that's kind of the goal at this point. And then another thing is just prioritizing like reading the Bible as much as we can, and not in like this religious way, but like just seeing the fruit come from reading the Bible and all the goodness that comes from it, and prioritizing it. I just know like it's just going to be so much better for our mental health, to be on our phones less, to be a better parent, to be a better wife, all of the things. Like, there's just so much good stuff in the Bible, and I'm only reaching bare minimum. I'm not like meeting where I want to be, and I feel like it'll just help me so much more if I am in the Word and just prioritizing that time. I think it will really help my mental health, like especially being at home with the kids very often, like especially in the winter time. I would be very curious to see what you guys are working towards this year, and things that you feel like it'll just bring you so much joy this year. Things that are going to benefit you, whether that's health stuff, whether that's getting closer to God, whether that's spending more time with family and disconnecting from our phones or screens and stuff. What does that look like for you guys? I'd love to know and be inspired by what other people are doing too for this year. To be honest, I'm not usually a big goals person. I feel like if you're going to start something, why not start today? Why do you have to wait till like a new year to do it? But there was just something about 2025 that I'm like, there's got to be a shift. There's got to be something different. And it is a fresh start. So anyways, that's why we like really were some stuff this year of things that we want to better at, and hopefully create a better discipline and just be more organized. So we are here now, and we're just about to go into the village with all the kids. Everyone is packed up. I'm going to take you guys along for some clips of us walking around, maybe getting a little treat or something. But yeah, it's been a little chaotic with so many kids because my sister's family's here, my brother's family's here. Tuesday after we have got back, and it was an interesting time, let's just say that. Not everything is as it seems. Like, obviously you guys had seen the montage, but that was a snippet of the highlights, obviously, and I just wanted to be real because a lot of the time it was still really hard to be there, and there was just a circumstance where we tried to go into the village and it was so busy, and we had to park really far, and then we had to trudge through the snow in our strollers, like me and my sister. And that was a half an hour, and by the end of just even almost making it to the village, I was just done and frustrated because I was trying to like wrangle my kids and then push a stroller. So it was just really tough, and it was the one time we were getting out of the cottage to like go and do something that was fun. And so it just didn't work out, obviously, how I had hoped anyways. And so we just got one treat, and then Nathan actually helped me and went and got the car so that I could just go back, which was just better, just to be back with all the kids and just be inside the cottage. And then the next day in the morning, we just went to a little cafe and without kids, which was a little bit of a break. So that was actually pretty good. But yeah, still grateful to go. My dad, he hosted us there, so it wasn't something that we had to pay for, so I'm still really grateful to have had that opportunity. But I guess I just wanted to be honest and real that like, these travel things can always look so fun, and there's just stuff that you don't see that's behind the scenes. And for me, it was just difficult with all the kids, and it just wasn't this fun thing, and maybe I shouldn't have all these high expectations with kids that it'll be the same as when you can go and do things whenever you want and don't have the pressures of dealing with nap times and kids and all of the other things that come into play. So anyways, I think that's where I just wanted to come from, just to be real with you guys. But now it is Tuesday and we just picked up our groceries, so I gotta go grab those actually from the car. I tried transferring Ellie into her crib, but she is not sleeping yet. She was sleeping in the car and now she's not sleeping, so I'm hoping she'll fall back asleep. I don't even know if you can hear little yelling noises, but she's not quite sleeping. Anyways, going back to, I spoke about what things we wanted to work on for 2025. So a lot of the groceries that I got today, and I got some stuff online as well that you can't get in store. Those are gonna come probably later this week, but got like some healthier stuff. I always share and try and share healthy options, but sometimes it's just really hard to stay on the right path with healthy eating. And anyways, we want to keep pursuing that this year and doing our best to stay on track and just fuel our bodies well so we feel really good, especially like Nathan and myself, and just cutting back on sugar and stuff like that, because we just found that we'd be so tired all the time and really drained. And I have a really sensitive stomach as well, so whenever I would eat really bad or stuff that was just not nourishing for my body, my stomach was in pain. And it's like, why do I keep doing this to myself? I can eat better and feel better. So anyways, I'm gonna go get the groceries and then we'll see where this day takes us. But I think this is gonna be the last day of this vlog. So whatever happens today, I'll wrap it up at the end of today. Show you a bunch of items that we got, because if you're also looking to do some healthier stuff, I'm just gonna show the stuff like that we got to give you guys some inspo. I don't typically buy organic fruit and veggies. That's where I like cut back. I know there's still lots of other stuff to look out for with fruits and veggies, but it's just like give or take. I'm trying to limit processed foods if anything. So anyways, we got 3 packs of strawberries, a pack of raspberries. This is my favorite cream cheese. It's Trestel natural cream cheese. And this is the organic one. They have ones that aren't organic. I try to get the organic one. And I got 2 of those. I got 2 of these for the kids. They love these. They're like cheese strings. They pull just the same as like the other ones, but the ingredients are a little bit better and everything in there looks good and natural. It's just not organic, but again, better. Got 2 of these things of cottage cheese. Again, the organic one. The ingredients aren't perfect, but they're definitely better than some other ones. Taco seasoning. This is my favorite brand, Siete. They're starting to bring a lot of their stuff actually to Superstore, which is super exciting. They already have different chips and stuff from them as well. And so I like their brand a lot, and their stuff is completely clean. Then I also picked up this salsa, has no seed oils and all really good ingredients. So this one is the Neal Brothers mild salsa for one of the meals we're doing this week. A 3-pack of cucumber, always every week. Just a pepper. I got some medjool dates because I've seen so many recipes you can make with these, and I've tried doing stuff with them in the past and they just didn't work out. I just didn't really care for the recipes, but I've seen a lot of really good ones recently, and one I would love to try is you take the pit out, you put butter in it, and then you top it with chocolate chips, and it's supposed to taste like chocolate chip cookie dough or something like that. So I'm like, I gotta try this and see if it actually is what they say. So I got that for that. We got 3 of these. Siggi's is my favorite brand. It still has sugar in their yogurt. I personally can't do plain yogurt, and I don't like maple syrup in mine. So this one has 10 grams of protein per serving, and it has really clean ingredients and really low sugar compared to a lot of other ones. Coconut cream for smoothies. I'm gonna try and do a lot more protein smoothies in the morning. So I wanna put in coconut cream, fruit, colostrum, and protein powder. Those are gonna be some things that I like throw in, and maybe collagen as well. I think I still have some. So if I have that, I'll also add that into my smoothies. I got some plain rice, what are these called? Rice cakes. I saw people doing nut butter on it with dark chocolate melted on top and flaky salt as a little treat. So that would be a good little snack. A friend of mine mentioned these when I was looking on Instagram for some healthy alternative snacks for kids. And this one has no seed oils. It only has organic coconut oil as the oil for it. They are peanut butter, so they're not safe for school, but it's like an after school snack or something just for during the day or the weekends and stuff. So not for school, but again, just for whenever. Big old bag of broccoli. I love when it's pre-chopped up like that. Just makes cooking easy. Favorite apples, Honey Crisp. Mangoes and avocados, always. some lemons, and I also got lots of oranges. I try to always get this or the one from Costco. It's organic eggs. They're brown, and I think these are large. So this one has 30, and this will last us 1 to 2 weeks, depending on how often we have. But I typically have eggs almost every morning, so these are really great. And the kids love scrambled, I call them fluffy eggs. And I just put a little bit of cream in there with a bit of seasoning, and they love it. So anyways, that's egg. Also, don't sleep on this brand for their chocolate stuff. So if you're making healthier cookies, or you want to top something with chocolate or put it in granola or something, this one is really awesome ingredients as well. This is a staple in our house. Whenever we have a meal that has rice, this is the superior rice. It's so good. I like to mix it with bone broth when I make it to get those added benefits. And we use the Kettle and Fire bone broth, and we love that. But this is so good. I wish they carried this at Costco because I would get a big bag of it, but unfortunately they don't. I also got just some meat, so some chicken and some chicken fillets. Those are really great for stir fries and stuff like that. I prefer the chicken fillets. I think it's just because they're more like tender versus a chicken breast, but I also did get those as well. And we already had lots of ground beef. They have grass-fed beef actually now at Superstore, so I got that. And that's in their freezer right now. So we got lots of meals this week with lots of good nutrition, and I'm excited to just nourish our bodies well. From Nespresso. They didn't have the pods I normally get, so I ended up getting this other one that I tried once before that I actually really liked. These ones are like really big, and then this one is just regular sized. This is the one that I got for myself because I like espresso. There we go. My favorite glasses broke, so I've been wearing these ones, which I also love, but they replaced it for me because the lens, the glass lens, literally I just dropped them on the carpet and it popped out. So I just had to pay for the shipping, which was not bad. This is exactly why I love iBuyDirect. I have continuously bought from them, and they always have really good service. I can exchange if I don't like them. And I actually ordered these in a size smaller than what I had before. And I can already tell I'm probably gonna like these ones better because I had a medium and I felt like they were kind of big, so let's see. I think they look really good. They definitely feel like a little tighter on the sides here, but maybe just some adjusting will make it feel better. But here we go. I do need to throw on some makeup because I'm feeling mighty pale today, but some dinner right now, and we're doing broccoli, rice, a teriyaki homemade sauce with like coconut aminos. I've never used it before, so we'll see how that is. And Nathan's just home with the kids. As you can probably hear in the background, I'm just cooking the meat right now, the rice, and I did the rice with bone broth. So again, all of the items in. But I'm just finishing with this, but I thought that I would end the vlog here. And I just wanted to say it's good to be back, and I will hopefully keep going and posting as much as I possibly can. And just thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.